Hanshi,
Khoa.
you're a published author of 14 books,
Yes,
with a 15th, Speaking with God on the way,
yes. It's being edited at the moment.
being edited.
Yes,
On top of that, you've got another 2 books
yes.
that you've almost completed.
Well, number 16 is just completed last night. And I write these books at about 3 o'clock in the morning, between 3 and 5 a.m. in the morning. And I've just completed Q&A with God. That's the number 16th book. And as I finished it, the title of the next book arrived, called Divinity Speaks. The amazing part about these books is it leads from one book to the next to the next. It's kind of answering a lot of questions that I have in my own life. And I'm sure these books will help many people around the world to answer their questions.
Yeah. So, in saying that, why and how?
Okay. Now, ever since I was a little young guy, I had a great interest in spirituality. I wanted to know about the journey of life. What is the purpose of life? You know, why is death happening? You know, why people die? And, one would expect life to go on forever. Is there something beyond this life? Do we move on to a greater life or a lesser life? So I had this great inquiry within myself, trying to discover this. And luckily for me, I was born in a family. My parents were very interested in this part of life's journey. So the question why is because of my interest in life. And as I get the answers, I want to assist other people to also understand, because many people have those questions of why. Why? What is this life about? And so, how do I do it? Well, the amazing part of it all is that I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning every day and I meditate a little. And after meditation, sometimes before meditation, I get tuned in to divinity and the lessons come. So, speaking with God happened when my daughter passed away, Namasha. When she passed away, I had this urge to know, where is Namasha? What is she doing? What is her purpose? You know, so I started writing, and every day I would be downloaded with information, sometimes so fast that I couldn't type fast enough to get it all in. So the amazing part of it all is most of the questions was answered. I finished the book, getting it edited, but there were still questions lagging in me about this. So the book Q&A came about. So I asked the questions and I got the answers. And as I said last night, I finished Q&A with God. And as I finished the last chapter, the next book, Divinity Speaks, came to me. And I would like to read a caption of this. I was actually looking at it, and it goes like this: For truth to be declared, hearts must be present. For truth to be shown, the path has to be cleared. For truth to be embraced, understanding must be grasped. For truth to be realized, all falsehood eliminated. Nothing bad is ever justified, however, allowed to manifest as a consequence of ongoing actions. Some actions are stopped because it changes the entire paradigm of the course of life. The ultimate goal of life is to reach the beginning point of creation. When this happens, life for the traveling beings is completely changed. We, as we know, are all traveling beings. We are traveling from one state of consciousness to another. So, continuing with this, self realization begins with change from human to above human consciousness. Human consciousness often remains in a state of confusion, not knowing why things happened the way they do. In that state, further confusions erupts, thinking, what am I to do? Why is this happening to me and others? Where do I go to from here? The role of the human self is to find itself. So lifetime after lifetime, the journeys to and fro starts and ends. It meets with others who helps it along the path of self-realization. So that, dear people, was the first part of Divinity Speaks, my final book for this year. So I think that those who read Speaking with God will find answers, especially those people that have lost loved ones. Life is uncertain, as we know. Who would expect my 45-year-old daughter to pass away that early? We would think that people, or all people, live to ripe old ages, reaching 80, 90, 100, and so on. But then there are those like Namasha that has passed away at 45, and some people much, much younger. Why does this happen? Why do people have to pass away that early? So these were the questions about Namasha, and my yearning to know. My heart was crying to understand why. So the divine and its great mercy and its love shared information to me that is so profound that that is writing and sharing this information through the books, was absolutely, sorry about the pun, godsmacked. I was just amazed at the information. Much of this information I did not know. Even I, writing this book, had learned so much about life. Thank you, Khoa, for this great question.